No, I'm not answering that again. We already just answered that question. You can ask me next time. Look, the best mower, okay, the best mower in lawn care. See, everyone always asks this. They always ask, oh, Chase, what's the best mower? What's the best mower? Bro, the best mower is what mower you should be using in your area. The amount of mowers you should have on your truck is the amount of mowers you should have on your truck in your area. Trailer or trailerless depends on your area. Everything depends on your area. There's no such thing as the best mower. Mowers are made for different things. Walk behinds are not made for the same things stand-ons are made for, which are not made for the same things sit-downs are made for. They're not all used for the same scenario. So they have three different type of mowers. If there was one mower that was the best, why would they have three different type of mowers? Do you guys not understand this? There's only literally three. If it was down to personal preference, there would probably be a lot more than three different type of mowers. There would be a lot. But the fact is, walk behinds are used for areas where it is super sloped or it's super wet, right? So you have the least amount of weight on the grass. It's not about stripes, it's not about anything. That's what they're made for because you cannot mow with a sit down or stand on in super wet grass. And I hear a lot of people all the time saying, oh, it's been raining and I can't mow all day. I've never heard that shit in my life because I use walk behinds. It rains, I can still mow. I can mow while it rains because it's a walk behind. It takes a lot of rain for it to start rutting. But stand-ons. Stand-ons are used for places that are not very wet. You go, like I'm saying in Florida, 99% of people should really be using that walk behind. If you're going up, if you're starting to go like middle of the USA, like starting to get there to that area where it's not as wet, now you see stand-ons becoming more of a thing. Now you see it becoming more of a use case scenario because you're doing residential. If you're doing commercial and you're doing, massive properties, I'm telling you, or like side of highways and stuff, that's where you're gonna want to sit down. You don't want to be standing up on the damn side of the road. I'll tell you that for damn sure. And I didn't get this, I didn't just say, oh, what's Chase's personal preference? I go off of, okay, what is the best for this scenario? You guys tell me. Do you guys see people mowing the side of the highway with a stand on? You guys tell me. Or they gotta sit down. They gotta sit down or they gotta brush cut it. That's pretty much it. They're not gonna use the stand on. When it comes to residential, when you go to bigger acre properties, you see a lot of people using stand-ons. When it comes to like 8 acre, like what I'm at, using a stand-on, I have it all the time where a bunch of lawn care people in my area literally cannot mow. Why? Because it's wet and they cannot mow. They have to wait and they're mowing on Sundays and bullshit. I don't mow on Sundays and I'm not gonna go mow on a Sunday. So we mow Monday through Thursday and it is very, very, very rare. We may have like 1 or 2 days where we have to delay, like 1 or 2 different weeks within the year. Why? Because even if it rains, we can still mow. The only time we can't is if it's like a literal hurricane. It's like the rain is getting out of hand. Unless it's out of hand, we can mow. It's very rare where we will actually have to move our schedule around. And really, it's only during hurricane season because we use stand-ons. If you're not in Florida and you don't obviously have hurricanes, then that's not a big deal for you. But for me, in Florida, it is. If I was living in Oklahoma, I would probably use stand-ons if I was doing residential. If I was doing commercial, period, I'll probably use sit-downs and walk-behinds to go around like retention ponds. That's pretty much it. I'm not using anything else on commercial. But that's what mowers I think are best in each scenario. And look at that. Whatever scenario you're in, that's the mower you should use.